Hi students, welcome back. Today I will discuss about the useless productions and useful production. So first of all, what is useless? So for a given grammar, some of the derivation never terminates. So like this, if you start from capital S to capital A and A replaced by small a capital A and A again replaced by small a capital A, so this kind of derivation never terminates. So we can say this kind of production actually called useless. This is the one kind. Another kind of productions like this. So if this is your given grammar and B, capital B is the one of the non-terminal, so you can't reach from the start symbol. So that means if you start from capital S, so their production capital S to A, and you can replace all the productions those are related to non-terminal capital A, but you never reach capital B anyway. So those production are not reachable from the start symbol are called useless production. Okay, so in general uh, in general, capital S to small x capital A capital small y, and if it generates some strings and those strings are belongs to some certain language capital L, only those variable are called useful. Okay, so let's say capital S to capital A and capital A to small a capital A or small a as a example. Now if you start from capital S to capital A, again A replaced by small a capital A and A again replaced by small a capital A and is replaced by small a. So this production actually generate some string, and that string is generate some language belongs to some language capital L. Only those variable are called useful. So variable A is useful, otherwise variable A is useless. So a production capital A to X is useless if any of its variable is useless. So if any of its variable is useless, so what is the meaning is that? Meaning is, so this is your given context free grammar, and capital S to A is a unit production, and if you replace in place of A, that is S to capital A and A to alpha, so that means S to alpha. Now you replace capital S to small a capital A. Now this A is useless, right? So that's why this variable is also, this production is also useless production. Similarly, capital B to C, capital C to D. So you never reach from your start symbol capital S to capital B. So obviously B is useless, right? So this is your useless production, this is your also useless production, this and this all are useless. Understand? So now give an example removing all the useless production from this given grammar. Now this is the two-phase method. So first phase find all the variables that can produce strings with only terminals. So this is your given grammar. So this is your given grammar. So in this grammar, first we look where the production is production strings with only from terminals. So these two productions are only strings with only terminals. So first in round 1, a capital A and capital B non-terminal are in a set, say this is called W1 AB. Why? Because is that capital A to small a and capital B to small a. Okay. So next is that your W1 set is contained capital A comma capital B, and your terminal set is contained small a and small b. So using this, so round 2 means that is W2 is equal to W1 union alpha, such that alpha is belongs to W1 union T whole star. So that means A, B is your terminals and W1 is content A and B. Using this combination, you just check in the right hand side of the production. So only capital S2A is the only production that is are combinations with W1 and T. So that's why in round 2 W2 contain A comma B union with capital S. So that's why this is A, B and S, right? And next ABS and small a and small b with this combination, this is the only production capital S to small a AS. So W3 is now W2, right? So your W new non-terminal set is contained A, B and S. So from this we can say capital C is useless variable, and some of the production like capital C2A, CB, capital S2, capital C, and these two production are useless. So now go to the second step. So now keep only the variables that produce terminal symbol. So only the ABS. So C2 small a capital C small b and capital S2 capital C, these two are useless productions. So now in the second phase, find all the variables are reachable from the start symbol S, yes or no. So your production, so back to so this is your from phase 1 we get these three are useful. So these three are useful. So now all these three are reachable from the start symbol S, yes or no. So if we start from capital S to capital A, so obviously A is reachable and A replaced by only small a. So B is not reachable from S, so B is also useless. So here, this is the three production actually we get from phase 1, and capital S to AS, if we start from this capital S to AS, so S is obviously reachable, and if you start from capital S to A is reachable, but B is not reachable from S. So B is useless variable. So now keep only the variables reachable from S. This is your final grammar and you can say this is your reduced grammar. So now go for the next. Now give an example. Find the equivalent context-free grammar or reduced grammar with no useless symbol. So this is your given grammar. Now, and step 1, formally we can, that is W1 is equal to AB. Why? Because in the step 1 we check from the right hand side of the all the production, those production are derived only from the terminal strings. So this is the production actually derived from the terminal string. So initially we take these two production, capital A to small a, capital B to small a. So W1, that's why content capital A and capital B, these two non-terminal. Now the second step, W2 is equal to W1 union alpha, where alpha is belongs to W1, that is equal to capital A comma capital B, and T the T set contain only terminal, that is small a and small b. So capital A, capital B and small a, small b union with, that is W1 union T, that means any combination with this capital A, capital B and small a, small b. So check in the right hand side of the given production. So that is capital A to small a, this is the way small a, capital A is the one production. Capital B to small b, capital B, small b, and capital S to capital B, small a, capital B. This is the three productions. Those are combinations of capital A, capital B and small a, small b. So now W1 contains capital A comma capital B, and from these three productions we get capital A, capital B and capital S as a alpha. So now after union, W2 is contained capital A, capital B and capital S. So now W3, similarly as W3 is also equal to W2 union alpha, such that alpha is belongs to W2 union T whole star, right? So we get the same, that is W3 equal to W2. So our algorithm terminates. Now from this we can say C is useless symbol. So now from the first phase we can also conclude, that is capital S to capital ABC, capital A to capital B, small a, capital C, capital C to CA or AC, all are useless production. Now the second phase we will check all the variables. Are reachable from the start symbol S or not. So here if we start from capital S to capital B, small a, capital B, so obviously B is reachable, but we never reach capital A from capital S. So obviously this is the production is useless. So we can say A is also useless symbol. So finally we get the reduced grammar, that is capital S to capital B, small a, capital B, and capital B to small b, capital B, small b, or small a, right? Now this is the one of the examples, do yourself, that is the find the equivalent or reduce context free grammar with no useless symbols, that is, and removing all, this is the if some of the context free grammars contain null productions, unit productions, or some useless productions. So the procedure is, first step 1, remove all the null production, this is the step 1, and step 2, remove all the unit productions, and step 3, remove all the useless productions. Okay, now for this example, for these examples, that is, find the equivalent or reduce context free grammar with no useless symbol. So step 1, we remove all the null production, that is, in this given grammar the only one null production, that is capital B2 null, is the only null production. So we can say capital B is nullable variable. So what we do next? So we replace all the all the variables capital B, all the variables capital B in the right hand side of the given production. So we will get, if we replace null in place of capital B, so we will get capital S2 ASA or BSB or capital A, and capital A2 small a capital B small b, or AB or BA, and capital B2 small a capital B or small a, or small b capital B or small b. Right? Now the next step is remove all the unit productions if it exists. So here capital S2 capital A is the unit production, and so there is only one unit production, capital S2 capital A. So if the unit production exists, so we replace capital A to alpha, that is non-unit production, all are the non-unit production. So we replace capital S2 ASA, BSB or ABB or AB or BA. So B. So we will get that is capital S2 capital S2 ASA BSB small a capital B small b small a small b small b small a, right, and capital A is contained all these three and B is this. So after removing the unit production, the grammar equivalent grammar is capital S to this production, capital A to this production, and capital B to this. Now remove all the useless productions. So it's same as previous. Similarly, this is one of the examples. Do yourself. Thank you.